Hmm. Hmm. Hello. Title for today is An Angel Who Risked It All to Earn His Wings. Soul Arts Energy Communiqué and Calendar, June 10th to the 15th, 2026. I'm endeared to Clarence, the angel in the 1946 movie It's a Wonderful Life. Like the Catholic girl I once was, I pray to him when I need to let go. Clarence is earnest, scrappy. He realizes that for his charge, George Bailey, to appreciate his existence, he must live his own life as if he'd never existed. In so doing, George realizes that he matters. This stroke of insight wins Clarence his wings as bells toll for a new year, a new day, a new life. Recently, I found myself in Amsterdam's early morning light. I'd arrived on a train, sleep deprived, and with 9 hours until I could check into my Airbnb, my phone drained. I ducked into an açai bistro with a tiny water closet and sitting area. That's when I met the smoothie barista, Pedro, a Brazilian living abroad. Within moments of meeting him, my phone was charging, an acai bowl was in my hands, and Pedro was carrying my bag up to the sitting area. I was in the Netherlands for 4 more days, within which I lived off of acai bowls from the same location, as well as Pedro's reverence for acai itself and his easy kindness to strangers. Having made it through some of the altering astrological transits that we all face, I feel quite satisfied with my existence. It's been enough to base a movie on, as it were. Though I'm warming up for a new set of hurdles, ones that must be run in these raucous times, my second Saturn return. All's nearly a year away, but the planetary orchestra's begun to play. In preparation for this possibly dark hour, this plausible baptism by fire, I'm in a state of letting go. Born under a Taurian sun, I tend to do so physically. I shake, wiggle, spin. Also, I attempt to release situationships, bust limiting beliefs, drop old tricks. My prayer is to do all of the above, but I've yet to truly begin. So I continue to ready myself to befriend the wee mind killers, the illusory fears, and the safety of objects. Ganesha, remover of obstacles, abides by my door for support, and each night I ask, Clarence? Clarence? As in, show me the way, man. Help me grow gossamer yet mighty wings. Remind me that even naked in the ashes, I will be held. P.S. I'm not initiating as a female sadhu, though I knew one once. Seems Clarence may know a thing or two about lofty achievements, may have some motivating words, advice on how to manage risk along the way. More than anything, and irrespective of adversity, Clarence attracted all that was necessary to fly, and he did so by helping a stranger. All right, I'm feeling good. I realize I forgot to tell you who I am. So I write these communiques and calendars and I speak them, and my name's Mary-Laurence Pevington. I will have a couple footnotes on this one, which I may or may not say, but they're in the written version. There's some pictures too, which you'll check out. One's by Raphael Pierre, licensed by Unsplash. It's of Brazil from the air. It's really beautiful. or maybe from a high mountaintop, I don't know. And then there's another one that's a Ussie of me and Pedro in the açai bistro. Okay, let's go into this calendar because we got some stuff in the hopper. It's June 10th to the 15th, 2026. All times given are Eastern Daylight Time, Greenwich Mean Time minus 5 hours. And this is my in brief version of the calendar, which is probably how I will move forward doing the calendars just because it's better for my work-life balance. Okay. New dawn, June 14th, Gemini new moon at 10:54 p.m. on the 14th degree 32nd minute. Luna will go dark. We will miss her, but keep in mind she'll be near her perigee, close still and allowing us space to see the starry, starry night. 36 hours before and 36 hours after this new moon, sense, feel, and act in a warm way, even if you're stuck in your front brain a bit. One quick note. So the 36 hours is the lead in to the exact point, and then the second 36 hours is the lead out. So all told, it's about a 3 day span of time that we feel the heights and the lows of the lunation cycle. Okay, you may feel activated in your heart and small intestine meridian lines, which stream from your chest through your arms to your hands. Likewise, your respiratory system and your nervous systems may feel sensitive. Okay, let's move forward. So, June 10th, that's the day I'm recording. Mercury square Saturn. It already happened, but we're probably still feeling it. Little orb of influence, partly because they're both pretty strong actors up there in the solar system. Saturn is really strong. So, and he's just strong in general right now, given he's in Aries. Mercury square Saturn at 1:39 a.m., 90-degree aspect. As antidote, allow your thoughts to lean towards the lightness of being. Don't forget to laugh, all that fun stuff. But hopefully, maybe we've had the worst of it. Likely we have, because as my friend Cam Garland likes to teach, we really feel it prior to the exact point a little more than after. June 10th, Luna in Aries all day. That's today. Get her done. That's probably why I'm recording and why I wrote this morning. Okay, June 11th, Mitty B's birthday. That's actually my eldest brother, oldest of 7 boys. Yes, true story. June 12th, I'm a girl, so he's got a little sister too. June 12th, Luna in Taurus all day. Acknowledge your inner and outer wealth. You're unbreakable. Okay, June 13th. I'm going off piste a lot right now. June 13th, Venus breaks into Leo at 6:47 a.m. I see lightning around this change and hear choirs of angels sing. So to do these little read thingies, I do a little energy check, and the lightning is so clear on this one. I don't know what's happening June 13th, but we shall see. Maybe it has to do with the Knicks and the Spurs, or maybe Flag Day on the 14th, the nation's 250th birthday. God only knows. Okay, June 14th, new moon at 10:54 p.m., 14 degrees, 32 minutes of Gemini. What must we release from the life we've been living in order to live the life we want to live? Riffing there on Joseph Campbell. I believe he wrote that in one of his books on the hero's journey. My friend Parker also loves that line and used it in a rock opera that I did some editing for. Okay, moving forward. June 14th, 15th, long-ish lunar transit. Luna leaves Gemini at 10:54 p.m., enters Cancer on June 15th at 8:14 a.m. Time to dream and trust that all you speak, write, express is dreaming you too. A little more here. June 15th, Venus sextile Uranus. Ooh, at 6:53 p.m., 60-degree aspect. Sextile sounds sexy, and it is. It's a nice harmonious relationship, a nice sacred geometry triangle. It's not as powerful as a trine, the 120-degree aspect, but it's got legs. Venus and Uranus are also really strong in our planetary play. I just was thinking, may feel adventuresome, really looking at the relationship of those two together, because Venus is wildly powerful in love, but also she's got a lot of grit too. And Uranus is the sky god, and I'll tell you what, anything goes. He's got a bit of a temper, I find, Uranus too. So may feel adventuresome, but I'd say watch your top knot, keep your eyes on the skyline. I might even write that into the text rather than go off piste. I bring myself back on piste by writing it in. Okay, so let's wrap this up. I want to do special thanks to Alex, Ada, Big Ricky, Deanna, Ginger, Jude, Kelly, KM, Lara, Laura M, Lazardsky, Marnie, PJ, Peggy, Fally, Siegel, Soster, Terry, Tina Z, and Charles. And I base my inspirations for the calendar on Llewellyn's 2026 Astrological Daily Ephemeris and Aspectarian. And my two footnotes are the 1943 short story, The Greatest Gift by Philip Van Doren Stern, was Angel Clarence, and It's a Wonderful Life's source for the Frank Capra film, that is. And then, of course, I was riffing on the song Feeling Good by Anthony Newley, an early influence on David Bowie, which I just think is interesting, and Leslie Bricusse. This song was made legendary by Nina Simone, first on her 1965 album, I Put a Spell on You, and I did put a little Wikipedia link there. I think that's for Anthony Newley. All right, let's wrap this puppy up, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Happy June 10th, everyone. Take care. Bye.